So now we are back for another round of quiz with the Football Focus SG, together with our pundits of Harun Nazri and Mr. JB versus Mamubi, the special guest for this podcast. So now, Mamubi, I just want to ask you a basic question, just like how I asked the previous one. How knowledgeable are you in terms of football, general knowledge?
Yeah, okay, I can try.
Okay, can try. Would you say that you would do better than our previous special guests, like the Winder Singh and Abdul Kaim?
I don't know, maybe because they are more aware of football in general. For myself, I am more of the on the internet and then on TV, all those things. So
A local
I
fan like us.
local in a way, yeah, but I also follow the international scene here and there.
Yeah.
So then I should thank my son also. He's into all these things also. So he will always tell me, "Daddy this, Daddy that." So if I remember, then I can answer. If not, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe if you ever want to invite him over to answer some of the questions and help you out, I don't know. Will Harun Nazir and Mr. JB allow, or is that considered cheating?
I'm
It's
okay.
it's
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
So the
homework.
previous winner, Mr. JB. So let me ask you, are you gonna do back to back?
I'll try to do the double.
Try to do double. Okay, Harun Nazri, well, calamitous effort in the last episode with just 1 point. Can you change and be a force to reckon with for this Suzuki Cup edition?
Just like football, some days you're good, some days it's bad.
Famous quote by Gennaro Gattuso. Huh? Awesome. So we're gonna start the quiz. A little bit of a Suzuki Cup edition question not all. Gonna mix around with SPL, the questions from around the world, basic like EPL, Serie A, La Liga, Bundesliga, the top 5 Europe league in the world, international, Champions League, Europa League, and rest of the world. So all those topics are available. Previously, I don't think I get to mention that. So that's why I just need to mention that now so that everyone may know what we're going to question. So in the first round, we're going to have a quick memory warm-up round for all of y'all. 2 questions each for you guys. Basically, things that are currently happening in this season. So this season SPL, this season EPL, this season other leagues, and things happening around the world. So in the last episode, we start with Mr. JB. We're going to start with Harun Nazir again this time. You ready? Good to go? Okay, awesome. So the first question for you for this season as well. So can you name the 2 clubs to have conceded the most goals this season in SPL?
SPL.
Yep, this season SPL to be conceded the most goals this season. 2 clubs.
Geylang and Balestier.
Geylang and Balestier is correct. They conceded 52 goals this season, equal share. Nice.
Mr. JB,
So,
you scared or not, Mr. JB?
yeah, Mr. JB, are you there? Like, are you
Yeah,
even
yeah.
impressed?
Yeah. I was surprised that you got that right, but yeah. Right.
Okay. So next I'm gonna go to Mr. JB this time.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. So can you name the 2 clubs to have the most loss this season in SPL?
2 clubs with the most loss.
Most number of loss in this season SPL.
Man, Young Lions and probably Tanjung Pagar. No, wait, hold on. I think it's Young Lions and Geylang.
Yes, it is. In the last minute change, it's true.
That's right.
It is Geylang and
Yeah,
Young Lions.
I think
with
Tanjung
13
Pagar
loss.
has the most draws,
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Correct. So 1 point for you as well. So not bad. Mamu B, you ready? Shaking his head already.
I try.
No worries. All right. Basic, simple question to start off. All right. Okay, so Mamu B, can you name the two players to have scored a hat trick in this season SPL?
So actually, I don't know. Sorry.
Ah, so you're gonna pass?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
All
Sorry.
right, no worries, no worries. It's actually wait, I just lost the name. Okay, it's Tomoyuki Doi and Suboy of Albirex. So unfortunately, no points for that. It's all right, no worries. There's a lot of plenty to catch up. It's just a warm up. Back to you, Harunazi. You ready?
Let's go.
Okay, nice. So my question for you, let me just not pick another SPL question. Okay. Okay, who is the top scorer in La Liga at the moment?
La Liga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Benzema.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It is correct. It's Karim Benzema with 12 goals. 2 points. Harun Nasri, back to back. Mr. JB, you're up. You ready?
Mamu B is stressed. Mamu B is stressed.
I'm sleepy already.
Okay. Mr. JB,
Yeah.
your question. Who's the current top assist in Bundesliga at the moment?
Alamak, Bundes.
Yep, Bundesliga top assist at the moment.
Top assist Bundesliga, man.
Yep.
Wow, no names, man. Assist is tough. Wow. Can I get a clue?
Um,
Can I get a clue for half point?
all right.
Uh,
All right. I'll give just one clue, right?
There you go,
I'll give
there you go.
one clue. Okay, so obviously he's a Bayan player.
Okay.
Okay, and what else clue can I try to give you?
Oh, come on. Alright.
Let me see. Okay, I can say he's a midfield. He's a midfield Bayan. That's the best I could give. And
Oh, wow. Yeah, that helps, right? Midfield, you know what I'm saying?
I
From
mean, there's a lot
Bayern.
of good
That is
midfielders
quite...
in Bayern. Who's the most creative or
Okay. Alright. It's okay. So far, the only players that I know by midfield now is what, the Musiala guy or Gnabry. So I'm just gonna go with Gnabry for fun's sake and see if I'm right.
You're gonna go with Gnabry?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gnabry.
Unfortunately, he's wrong. The answer is Thomas Muller.
What? Oh,
Yep, Thomas Muller has 8
he's still
assists
there?
currently at the moment.
Oh man.
Gnabry is considered as a winger and forward. I said midfield. It's not my fault
bad.
there.
My bad.
But you try. I know it might be a little bit hard, but
It's okay. It's okay. It's all good.
Alright.
It's all good.
There's still more time. There's still more rounds. All right, Mamu B, over to you. Do not worry. All right? Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Your question will be EPL. Okay. Let me just scroll down first. Hold on. Sorry for the awkward moment and pause. Not trying to give you guys some tension. Who's the top scorer of the Premier League at the moment?
At the moment,
Yeah, top scorer of the Premier League at the moment. We watch EPL every day. I'm sure both Man United fans of Mr. JB and Mamu B enjoy winning Arsenal at the moment, right? So you can share with me who's the top scorer in Premier League at the moment.
I think it's Mo Salah.
Mo Salah is correct. He's correct. It's 13 goals for Mo Salah. First point for you, Mamu B. Not bad. Back in the game together with Mr. JB, Harunazi leading with 2 points.
Faiz, how many does Ronaldo have now?
Ronaldo?
Figures? Is it double figures, Ronaldo? Not yet.
No,
huh?
Mo Salah.
Six,
Mo Salah's
I
the
think.
only one to be double figures, right?
I think
Ronaldo got
CR7
7
is
or
only
8.
6 or 7.
Ronaldo only has 6. Ronaldo
Yeah.
only has 6.
Oh, he scores in the Champions League as well.
Yes, he scored a lot of brace in the Champions League at times.
Yep. Okay. Let's go. Let's
Interesting.
go.
So we're gonna go to round two. Round two, we're gonna play true or false. So true or false is simple. All you guys have to do is to tell me true or false over a very obscure sentence and facts that happen or may not happen in the football world. So I'm gonna start with Mr. JB first this time for the true or false. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
Nice. Let me just find the true or false section before anything else. Okay. True or false? Nicholas Benner has won the same amount of title as Francesco Totti.
Wow, that's Francesco Totti. Same number of titles. When you say titles, what are you referring?
Serie
League
A,
titles?
Serie A, because Totti
Serie
has
A.
played in Serie A. He never been to anywhere else.
Okay, yeah. I would say yes, yeah. True.
It is true. Nicholas Benner has won Serie A title despite playing 9 games for Juventus and they won. And both him and Francesco Totti has won Serie A title.
That's right. All hail Banner.
all hail, all hail Benner, indeed. So 1 point for you, Mr. JB. So you're together with Harinazi at the moment. Mamu B, true or false? You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Nice. Let me just find a very obscure one. Okay. All right. True or false? I did try to fact check this, and I'm still a little bit skeptical about whether is it true. But I've seen more than one article that he says is true, so I'm gonna stick with it. Cristiano Ronaldo has chosen not to have tattoo because he is a frequent blood donor. True or false?
True.
Yes, it is true. He's a frequent blood donor. That's why he chose not to have any tattoo, because having tattoo will make him actually having to render 6 months and unable to give blood after 6 months. So it's
Yes,
something that
correct.
he signed up for. So interesting fact, and good to know that you actually know what Cristiano Ronaldo does. So
Yeah,
2
I think.
points.
He also do not drink beer. He only drink wine.
Yeah, very. He's a higher class kind of man. So, Harunazi, you're up. Okay.
Let's
True
go.
or false? Let me find another obscure one. True or false? A player was banned to play for his own country after posting an image on Facebook of his own national team coach putting a Mr. Bean face on the national team coach.
I'm just gonna go because it's funny. I'm gonna say true.
Yes, it is true as well. But just a fun fact, you guys want to guess who? He's a
It has
well-known
to be-
player, actually.
Again?
He's a well-known player. Former EPL, former Chelsea.
I guess it must be a French player.
Nope, he's not a French player, actually.
Mm,
He's actually Adrian Mutu,
Romania.
Romania. So he actually had a bit of a disagreement with his coach, putting Mr. Bean face on the coach's face. Obviously, he doesn't like it. Immediately got banned. He doesn't represent ever since. Okay, so Mr. JB, back to you. Another point for you as well, Harunazi, just to let you know, you're currently on 3 points. Mr. JB and Mamu B is currently on 2. So, Mr. JB, one more true or false for you. True or false? When Zlatan plays for a youth team, they were 4-0 down until he come on as a substitute and score 10 goals. True or false?
Wow, Zlatan.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. When he was young, the youth team were down 4-0. He come on as a second half as sub and score 10 goals. True or false?
Yeah, he's quite a character, yeah. I'm gonna go with false with this one. I don't see him scoring 10.
Yes, it is false. He actually did not score 10, but however, he did score 8. He scored 8 goals in there
Okay.
after coming on from the substitute.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is still
That's-
somewhat impressive, but it's not 10 goals. So correct points for you so far. So 3 points for you. Mamu B, ready?
Yeah.
Nice. Let me just find. Okay. True or false? The Brazilian Ronaldo, R9, has never won the Champions League.
False.
It's actually true. He has never won the Champions League, actually.
Serious?
Yep. He has never won the Champions League. That's why a lot of people did mention that he is one of the Brazilian greats to have win the World Cup, a lot of leagues, but Champions League, no. Despite 5 different clubs he played.
Is it
So-
the same as Zlatan as well?
Sorry?
Is it the same as Zlatan as well?
Technically, it's the same case as Zlatan, but Zlatan, is
Zlatan
more
also
clubs,
never.
yeah.
Zlatan has more clubs, but never won Champions League. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Same thing like Buffon as well. A lot of people say about Buffon. So yeah, unfortunately, Mamubi, no points. Sorry for that. Harun Azri,
Let's go.
ready for the last true or false?
Yep.
Nice, nice. Okay. Let me just find. Let me just fact check a bit first because some of the questions I did was a few days ago, so may have changed along the way.
Sure.
Okay, true or false? The top scorer at the moment in Serie A is from a top 3 club.
False.
It's actually,
I'll say false.
you say false? Yes, it is false.
It's Vihailovic, is it?
Yes, Dusan Vlahovic from Fiorentina.
Fiorentina.
12 goals, but they are currently 6 at the moment. And in fact, previously, my previous answer before I updated to Vlahovic, he was actually Immobile from Lazio, who is
Yeah.
not at the top 5 as well.
And this Dusan Vihailovic is only 21 years old. Imagine that.
He's definitely an upcoming Serbian to be a
Yeah.
force to reckon with in the World Cup after being qualified. So very interesting. So 4 points for you, Harun Nazri, Mr. GB3. Mamu B with 2 points. Don't worry, still got points to catch up. Going to round 3, we have the hot potato round. So hot potato round, how it works is that I'm gonna give you guys the questions that has a lot of answers for you guys to give. However, you guys are given just 10 seconds to answer. Fail to answer, give a 1 strike. Fail to answer twice, 2 strikes, you're out. Last man standing with 1 or no strikes will win the whole thing. Unless if you guys manage to answer everything, then everyone gets 1 point. But so far, never happened. All right. So we're gonna try a hot potato round. This time, I'm gonna start with Mamu B to start off to answer first before I go around to answer. So Mamu B, you ready?
Yeah, okay.
Don't be scared. All right, the questions are gonna be pretty straightforward a little bit. Let me just find. Sorry, too many things to scroll here. Next time, probably I should print it out. Okay, sorry. Can you name all the players that has made over 500 appearances in the Premier League? So we're talking about Premier League legends who have been in the Premier League for a very long time, make over 500 appearances. Okay? All right. So
Okay.
Mamubi, you can start first. Name the player.
Alan Shearer.
Alan Shearer is correct. Mr. JB?
Wayne Rooney.
Nope. Wayne Rooney,
Huh?
no.
Alamak.
Wayne Rooney did not make 500 appearances.
What? Oh, come on. That's look. Do you count his Everton days? Come on.
No, it's counted, yeah.
Okay, I'll go
Everton
for.
days isn't much.
Wait, so do I have another try or?
No, you still have about 5 seconds. You can answer.
Okay. Gary Lineker, I'll throw it up.
Talking about EPL from 1992. So
What?
sorry.
Oh,
Gonna
yeah,
give
I'll
you 1
pass,
strike
I'll
already.
pass.
Harun
I'll
Azri?
pass.
Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs, correct. Mamu B.
Okay.
Come on, think about all the common household names in the Premier League that we used to mention. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
No, Harry Kane is not. First strike, time's up. Mr. JB?
Wow. Who else? James Milner.
James Milner, correct. Harun Azri?
I'm gonna try Rio Ferdinand.
Rio Ferdinand, yes, correct. Mamu B.
Oh.
Must be those one club legend people, I think. That's a good clue, Mamubi.
Yeah.
Must be those legends who stayed on for so long.
Yep. Definitely. So Mamu B, 5, 4.
Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard, correct. Mr. JB.
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes. No, Paul Scholes did not make 500 appearances.
What? Okay,
Come
okay.
on, come on. Give me names some more.
Peter Schmeichel.
Nope.
Ah,
Nope.
the
5, 4.
Phil
three.
Neville.
Nope. 2, 1. 2 strikes.
Yes,
You're out. Higher Nazri.
Okay.
That's
Let's
already
see.
one strike. He say okay, salah.
Oh lah. I'm going to
5,
go with
4, 3,
Gary Neville.
2. Mr. JB said Gary Neville and he's wrong. 2,
Oh really? Okay,
1.
okay. Skip.
1 strike. Mamu B, on you.
500. Oh,
Over 500 appearances. Five, 4, 3.
John Terry.
John Terry is correct. Higher Nazri. Ooh. Higher Nazri is a little bit stuck. 5, 4, 3.
Frank Lampard.
Frank Lampard, correct. Mamu B, over to you.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Patrick Cech.
Nope. Petr Cech did not make 500 appearances. 5, 4, 3.
Anelka.
No. 2, 1. And unfortunately, 2 strikes. Harun Nazri, you take the 1 point for this round. I can share with you guys the rest. Gareth Barry is one of it.
Jamie
David
Carragher.
James.
Jamie Carragher.
Jamie Carragher, yes.
Liverpool.
Gareth Barry, Jamie Carragher, David James, Gary Speed, Ima Heskey, Mark Schwarzer, and it's not Gary Neville, it's Phil Neville. Phil Neville made over 500 appearances. Sol Campbell also. And that's about it. So it's a good warm-up for you guys. And Harun Nasri on a roll right now, huh? You've been on a roll right now. What's the sudden change of form?
I think comparing to the last episode, I think today's question is much easier.
Much easier. Ooh. Tempted to
But
ask
I think just now, if I'm not wrong, I heard Mr. JB mention Phil Neville, you know. If I'm not wrong.
Exactly.
No.
Thank
He
you
mentioned
for paying
Gary. He
attention.
mentioned
No,
Gary.
no.
Okay.
He mentioned Gary.
No,
and Harun
hey.
Nasri mentioned Gary as well.
Look,
And then,
listen.
No.
Listen.
I
This thing
heard
is
it.
recorded.
Mine-
This thing is recorded.
minus
right?
Recorded.
points.
You can
Minus
This
check it
thing
out,
is
guys.
recorded, all right? This thing is recorded. So later when you upload it, you look at it again. And if it's true, you're going to give me 10 points, all right?
Right, fine. If it's wrong, viewers or listeners, comment down below. Let me know if you guys see, and there will be a punishment for me if it's wrong. But if it's if Mr. JB did not mention, then you should take that loss. All right. So we're gonna move on now. Harun Nazi, just to let you know, you are 5 points. Mr. JB 3, and Mamu B 2 points. So still a lot of points to get. Do not worry. Next and final hot potato round. Gonna ask you guys. Okay, name all the Dutch players to have scored a hat-trick in EPL. So think of all the famous Dutch players, the Netherlands players, to have played in EPL and scored a hat-trick. Harun Razi to start first. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Robin Van Persie.
Robbie Van Persie, correct. Mr. JB.
The koi.
Dirk Kuyt, correct. Mamu B.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Ruud van Nistelrooy, correct. Harun Nazri.
Dutch. Who else? Dutch players.
Dutch lady.
5, 4,
Top players.
3,
I'm gonna take a strike.
2. First try, Mr. JB.
Alamak, my turn.
Yes. It's hot potato. We still have some more Dutch players.
Wijnaldum.
Genie Wijnaldum, correct. Mamu B.
Mark Overmars.
Sorry?
Mark Overmars.
Yes, Mark Overmars, correct. Harun Nazri.
Okay, Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis Bergkamp, correct.
That's a given, man. Give me a break.
Mr. JB.
Wow.
Just to let you guys know, there's only one player left.
One more left.
So if you guys manage to answer this one more, everyone gets a point.
Wow.
Can I answer?
Well, we're waiting for Mr. JB.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on. It's not your turn.
I'll try. I
think
want to
it's,
try. Maybe wrong.
I think it's
I mean, Harun Nazri on first strike, so he could be wrong. So Mr. JB,
wow, who else are playing the EPL? I
Five.
think
4.
is it Huntala?
No. First strike for you,
Okay.
Mamu B.
Untala got play in the Premier League.
No.
No,
I don't think so.
at all.
Eh,
Mamu B, sorry.
Jamie Floyd Hasselbeck.
Yes, it is Jimmy Floyd Hasselbeck.
Jimmy Floyd, yeah.
Yeah, so Mamu B completes the hot potato round. It's the
Ah.
first time everyone completes, so everyone gets 1 point. So perfect stuff. Good job, guys. That was absolutely good job. Although there's only 7 to 8 players there only, so not a lot of Dutch players that score a hat trick, but you guys remembered, so that's good. So 6 points, Harun Nazri, 4 points, Mr. JB, 3 points for Mamu B. Round 4, one of my favorite rounds is Who Am I? So Who Am I is a round where I give you guys series of clues. Each clue given, lesser points you guys will get. So if you guys can answer within the first clue, it's 3 points. 2 clues, 2 points. 3 clues, 1 point. Based on the players where they played on both club and international level, you can tell me who are they. So it's just basically guessing who's the player. All right. And this one is fastest fingers first. So same thing, Mamu B and Harun Nazri, if you guys can, I don't know, raise up your hand or just say, hey, I want to answer first. Go ahead. Mr. JB, since we can't see you, please voice it out. All right.
I will.
Okay. So you guys ready for the Who Am I?
Ready.
Yeah,
Nice,
let's go.
nice. Okay. So this is a first very interesting one that I'm going to start. I have played with Robin van Persie, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Ben Foster, but none of it at Man United. For 3 points. So let me just repeat again. I've played with Robin van Persie. Sorry, who's the second player? Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Ben Foster, but none of them at Man United. Despite all 3 of them Man United players.
I'm going to guess
Sure. Harun Nazri?
Giovanni Van Bronckhorst.
Wrong. It's not Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. It's a decent shout, but it's not, unfortunately. Mr. JV and Mamu B, any answers that you guys have in your mind? Talk your process. Just talk it out. What do you guys think?
Sorry if who's the first player again?
Robin van
Zlatan.
Persie.
Robin
Van Persie is Zlatan and
Van Persie,
Foster.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Ben Foster. None of them are with Man United.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. The clue
Pass?
doesn't help.
Mamu B, would you like to go to the next clue or would you like to try for 3 points?
Yeah, I'll pass also.
Pass as well. So for 2 points, your second clue. I've also played with Jens Lehmann and Thierry Henry, but for 2 different clubs as well. So he played with both Lehmann and Henry, 2 different clubs. Played at the same time. Meaning like, maybe Lehmann plays for Geylang and Tampines. This player has played with that player, Lehmann, Geylang and Tampines as well. Same goes with Thierry Henry. So I think there's a bit of a rough idea. You guys know where this player come from and who is it?
Still no idea.
So played with
I'll
Lehmann and Thierry
I'll
Henry.
pass.
Pass as well.
I'll pass. Yeah.
Harun Nazri, Mamu B,
I keep forgetting. Who's the first player again before Zlatan?
Robin van
Persie,
Persie.
Persie.
Robin Van Persie. So he
Van
must be an
Persie.
Arsenal player.
Interesting and good observation.
But he also must have played with Zlatan before, who have never been at Arsenal.
Exactly. Mamu B,
And Zlatan play a whole bunch of clubs.
So he
Yes.
must have been someone. If he plays for Arsenal, he must be
Mamubi?
someone
Yes.
that you know.
Yeah.
But Ben Foster is not even from Arsenal.
Yeah. But he played with Ben Foster, surprisingly.
See?
Celtic. Is it Celtic? Wait.
Ben Foster Celtic ke?
Hmm.
No lah.
Do you guys need more clues? One more
Yeah,
clue to
more
make
Okay,
it
clue, more clue.
pass lah, come
More
we
clue.
pass
Come
the
on.
time.
Come on, give me the clue.
Mamubi, you wanna answer or you wanna go to the
No,
last?
pass.
Okay. So I have played for Arsenal for 3 years as a creative midfielder, but I'm not part of the invincible squad. Who am I?
I'll try.
Sure.
Hleb.
Correct. It is Alexander Hleb.
Yeah.
There's a very
But
good
where did he play with Foster?
Yeah, so he actually played with Ben Foster at Birmingham at one point. Hleb actually played at
Ah.
Birmingham.
Oh, right.
So he
He
played
was
with Robbie Van Persie with Arsenal, Zlatan Ibrahimovic at Barcelona,
Barcelona.
Ben Foster at Birmingham, and then the second clue with Lehmann and Thierry Henry, 2 clubs. So he played with Lehmann in Stuttgart and Arsenal. Thierry Henry will be Arsenal and Barcelona. And then, yeah, he's now part of the Invincibles, and it's Alexander Hleb. So 1 point after 3 clues given to Harun Nasri. 7 points now in the lead.
Yeah, just give him the title lady lah.
You're just 3 points off, so
Okay.
still got time, still got chance. All right. So next, who am I? You guys ready?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So this next player, again, all these players I'm asking you guys are very familiar names, so you guys should more or less probably know.
Mhm.
Okay. So this one is a bit of a interesting one. So for 3 points, I have played with Tony Yeboah, a legendary player, Aliou Cisse, another somewhat relatively known name, and Yuri Jokaev.
Friends
For
lah.
3 points.
I'll try.
Sure.
JJ Okocha.
Correct. It is JJ Okocha.
What?
Yuri Jokaev. First 2 names, I'm sorry, but I don't know who they are, but they sound, you know, they have Africanish names.
Yeah.
So, JJ Okocha. Bolton.
Nice. That is impressive to say the least. For you to know it was JJ Okocha. So 3 points for you. 10 points in the lead. So don't be down, Mr. JB and Mamubi. We have one more Who Am I to try, and then we go to the final round where we get some more extra points. So one last and final Who Am I? Okay, let me just find. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, this one's a little bit of a tricky one. All right. So for 3 points, I've played with Wesley Sneijder, Thomas Muller, and Andre Iniesta. For 3 points. Who am I?
Thomas Muller, Iniesta, eh?
And Wesley Sneijder.
Wah, who?
A lot of
Is it-
sudden quietness.
Is it
Thinkingness. I mean, I have to keep on talking and try to talk because for the podcast, Spotify people who listen, they may not know what happened. You know,
Is it-
like,
is
they
it-
might scared like a headphone got something wrong. So the sudden quietness, you know. So
I try. Is it Hantala?
no, it is not Huntala. I don't know what's up with you and Huntala today, but interesting. Mamubi, you have anything in mind? You want to share, like, you know, your thoughts about the players that he played with? Sneijder, Thomas Muller, and Andre Iniesta?
So, he must be an Oranje.
That's the question that I'm looking for right now.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
it's
know.
either
I'm gonna
it's
pass.
either he's an Oranye or they he must be an Oranye because he cannot be someone that plays for Bayern
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm a pass.
because Iniesta is Spanish. So
So Mr. JB is gonna pass. Mamubi, you're gonna try, or you're gonna try and
Yeah,
Thomas
I think I'm
Muller.
gonna pass.
gotta
This is
pass
a bit
as well.
this is
Okay,
a bit
let's
too
pass.
much for my own brain.
No worries, no worries. Okay, for 2 points, I have won the Bundesliga, the FA Cup, and Turkish Cup. For 2 points.
Turkish Cup, Dembaba.
Wrong, it is not Dembaba.
Faiz, it's Thomas Muller, Schneider, and
Thomas Muller, Sneijder, and
Iniesta.
Andre Iniesta.
Andres Iniesta. He has won the Turkish Cup. I'll try.
Sure.
Ryan Babel?
Nope, it's not Ryan Babel. Good shout, but it's not Ryan Babel. Mamuvi, you got anyone in mind?
He won the
So
he won the
so he won the Bundesliga. He won FA Cup. And he won the Turkish Cup.
When you say FA Cup, English lah. English FA
English
Cup.
FA Cup. English FA Cup. And if you
English
notice
FA
the first
Cup.
clue, none of the three players really won FA Cup, do they?
Exactly.
I get a feeling that he's a player. He formerly played in Chelsea,
Mm.
but the name of the player just doesn't come out.
Who say who? Yeah.
Yep.
Think of a player that
I tell you,
transferred
it's
from
a tricky
Chelsea.
one, but very interesting for you guys.
Who
So,
leh? Who?
who's
Who
gonna
leh?
try? Or are we gonna go to the final clue?
I'll try the last one. I'll just try. Is it Ibrahim Afellay?
No, it's not Ibrahim Afellay.
Okay, give up. Next clue.
Harun Nazri, next clue, Mamubi.
yeah next clue.
Okay, 1 point, one last final clue. I am the 2006 World Cup Young Player of the Tournament. And also, I have won the World Cup in 2014. Who am I?
Fabregas ah.
2014 World Cup. Who's the winner?
2014 is who? 2014
It is not Oranje anymore. It is not
Yeah.
Spain anymore.
2014, where was the World Cup held?
The World Cup was held in
South Africa.
Brazil lah.
Brazil.
Brazil lah. Africa was 2010 apa?
Yeah.
It's a German player ni, confirm. Wait, is it German? Did German
Interesting
won?
shout.
Yeah, I totally forget who won 2014 World Cup. Is it German though? I think so.
Okay,
because,
okay. To prevent the struggles, he is a German.
Yeah.
So
Because I
Germany
remember
won
German.
Argentina in the World Cup. So
Correct,
who's
correct.
the
I'll
winner
try.
of the 2014? Sure.
Podolski?
Correct. It is Lucas Podolski.
Iniesta, where
Yeah.
Iniesta?
So the very interesting thing. Okay, so he played with Wesley
Vissel
Sneijder.
Kobe.
He played with Sneijder in Galatasaray. Thomas Muller in Germany and Bayern at some point, and Iniesta in the Japan league, Vissel Kobe.
That one is very recent lah.
Yeah, very recent because Iniesta left Barcelona to join the Japan Vissel
Yeah,
Kobe.
correct.
Podolski was there.
And this was before Iniesta become the coach lah.
Yes, of course.
Okay. The good one. Yeah.
Nice. So another
Yeah.
point for Harun Nazri. He's on hot form.
Yeah, so I guess we should just forget the last round of the game already. There's nothing to play for.
Again, final round now. Each questions are worth 2 points. However, it's a topic of your choice. So you guys get to pick your own topic, and I'll give you guys a question related to the topic, and you guys try to answer. However, if you're unable to answer, your opponent can steal. Fastest fingers for the other two. Again, each questions are worth 2 points. I'll be asking you guys around twice. So there's still, technically a lot of points to grab. If you guys can answer all flawlessly, why not, right? So I'm gonna end it off with Mr. JB to start first in the final round. Pick
Alright.
a topic of your choice.
SPL.
SPL. Okay, SPL. Let me ask you. So all these questions, just to let you know, the viewers and listeners and also Mamubi, May not be the recent, just like how the first question was. The first question are mostly recent. These are mostly records, historical achievements, and etc. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just find a SPL question for you, Mr. JB. Because again, my notepad is very small and I have to scroll up and down a lot. Okay, so who won the inaugural S League in 1996? So who was the first winner of S League in 1996?
Geylang United.
Correct, it is Geylang United. 2 points for you. It's a decent start there.
Mhm.
Nice, nice. Next up, Mamu B. You have a topic of your choice that you want to try to test yourself in?
World Cup.
World Cup. Okay. Going international. Okay. Gonna find international. Okay. Let me just see. Okay. Because we're doing a little bit of a Suzuki Cup team. So, Mamubi, can you name, since Singapore wins 4 times in AFF Suzuki Cup, can you name the 2 years that Singapore won?
Oh.
It's international question. So Singapore has won 4 times. I just need you to name 2 out of the 4. Any 2. Doesn't have to be in sequence. Can be any 2. And again, for Harun Nazri and Mr. JB, you guys can steal. So do stand by if you guys needed to.
I can't remember. I can only remember the scorer at that time.
The score?
Sasikuma. The best.
Legendary Sasikuma, yes, of course. But so
But
can you name the 2 years?
Can't remember. No, sorry, I can't remember.
Gonna pass. Okay. Harun Nazri and Mr. JB, you guys are up for grabs. Who's gonna answer first?
I try.
Okay.
2004, 2008.
Nope. You got one of it is right, one of it is wrong. Harun Nazri, it's all up to you.
Yeah, I'll try. 2004 and 2014.
Wrong as well. It's actually, I'll name all the 4 years. 1998, 2004, which you guys all got it right. 2007, which Mr. JB mentioned 2008, and 2012, which Harun Nazri mentioned 2014. So unfortunately, no points for anyone.
Sasikuma 1998.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Vietnam.
Sasikuma 98. Yep. Harun Nazri, pick a topic of your choice.
EPL.
EPL. Okay. And again, just a reminder, whatever you guys pick earlier for the topic, you guys are not allowed to pick the same topic again in the second round. So EPL. Okay. Yeah, so in the previous episode, I did ask who's the oldest player to win the EPL. So, Harun Nazri, who's the youngest player to win the EPL?
Youngest player to win the EPL.
Yep.
Youngest player to win the EPL. Youngest player to win the EPL.
Mr. JB and Mamu B, you guys can stand by as well to think and try to steal his questions. 2 points up for grabs. As for Mr. JB and Mamu B, you guys can fight for the second and third spot. Just like Suzuki Cup, top 2 may qualify. You guys got to battle it out.
Harvey Elliott, Liverpool.
No. Harvey Elliott was one of it, but however, he lost due to number of days. You know how they count the number of days?
Yeah.
So it's not Harvey Elliott. Mr. JB and Mamu B.
Oh, EPL winner. Man,
Yep.
that goes a long way back. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Is Theo Walcott even in the Arsenal winning squad?
No. No, it is not
Ah.
Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott, I don't think has ever won for us any Premier League for sure. So, but don't think too far. Don't think too far. That's all I can say. So similar like what Harun Nazi said, Harvey Elliott is around those kind of time. Playing, currently active now, still young at his age.
Wesley
Pedro.
Fofana. Wesley Fofana, right?
Nope, he's wrong. Mamubi, you're the only one left. I gave Mr. JB 2 tries there.
I don't know. I can Chowdhury.
Hamza Chowdhury. He's not Chowdhury, he's actually Phil Foden for Man City. So when Man City first won, he was a breakout. He was around 2017. He was 17 years old. Yeah. He's very, very young. Of course, by how many days with Harvey Elliott, but he was the youngest. So again, unfortunately, no points. Mr. JB, your final round to pick another topic, but cannot be SPL.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Champions League.
Champions League. All right, Champions League. Okay. Who is the youngest player to score a hat-trick in Champions League?
Haaland.
Wrong. It is not
Huh?
Haaland.
It's not Haaland.
Nope, it's not Haaland.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was very quick for your answer, but it's not Haaland. Harun Nazri and Mamu B. Think about the Champions League greats.
I'll try.
Sure.
Wayne Rooney.
Nope, it is not Wayne Rooney either. Mamu B.
Who can it be? Leroy Sané.
Nope, it's not Leroy Sané. The answer is actually Raul from Real Madrid. So
Raul
he actually
Gonzalez.
got a hat trick at very young age of 17 years old with how many days coming to 18 years old. So he is still the youngest to score the hat trick till this day in Champions League. So no points again for anybody, unfortunately. Mamubi, your final topic that you can choose. That is not international then.
Malaysia Cup.
Malaysia Cup. I don't think I've said any Malaysia Cup. But
I knew it.
but I can try. I can try and see if I can cater to your topic. Let me see.
You know what, Faiz? If you don't have a question, I can ask Mamubi a question.
All right, sure. You have a question? It better be a right answer.
Yeah, related to Malaysia Cup, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. So the recent Malaysia Cup winner KLCT, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last time KLCT won, there are 3 Singaporean players there. Can you name all 3 who played for KLCT?
Fandi Ahmad.
Uh-huh.
Fandi Ahmad. Kiri kanan.
Oh, one more. There's one more Singapore player who
Is it Malik
won.
Awam?
Yes, you got it right. Hey, well done.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. JB, for the question. I mean, that was really good for you to come out from the fly. 2 points for you, Mamu B.
I should host one episode, but yeah.
Sure. If you guys want to host and be the question game master, be my guest, you know. Good job, Mamu B. That was a very good way to answer. Harun Nazri, to finish it off with our podcast, your final topic.
Since Suzuki Cup coming and we're all supporting Singapore, I'm gonna finish off with SPL.
SPL, nice.
Yep.
Okay. So let me just find the perfect question for you. Okay, so our current Singapore manager, which is Tatsuma, right? So now my question to you, as part of the Suzuki Cup thing, ever since Radi Avramovic era, how many managers has since take over after Radi, which include the current manager right now, Tatsuma? So Tatsuma is already considered a clue. That's one already. How many managers has taken over since Reddy? Of course, Reddy, one of pretty much our greatest coach in AFF Suzuki Cup history, right? So it's a great way to end this.
So it's including Coach Tatsuma.
Including Coach Tatsuma, how many managers have since taken over Singapore after Reddy Avramovic era?
Okay, I'm just gonna name it out there. So if I get it wrong, Mr. JB and Mamu can even answer them.
Sure.
I think we got Bernd Stanger.
Mhm.
I'm not too sure before Bernd Stanger there was anyone else. Then there's Fandi and Sundram.
Mhm.
And then there's Coach Tatsuma. Let me see, is there anyone else that I left? Nazri was also a national team coach for one match. Coach Nazri. So
So how many are you going for?
how many was that? 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna go for 5.
It is correct. 5. You name it all 5 as well. With perfect answer.
Japanese fans.
Yes. So what a great way to end as well with a bit of a Singapore question in Suzuki Cup. So, well, Harun Nazri, you won the quiz this time around with 13 points. Mr. JB, you get the second spot with 6 points. Mamu B, you just missed out in the last place with 5 points. So, well, Harun Nazri, are you happy? Like this, what kind of comeback this come from? Can you share with us?
Maybe this is a good omen for our national team, man.
Good omen for national team. Mr. JV, what happened, man? I mean, you did so well in the last episode.
Well, it happens. It happens. Well, I'll come back. I'll come back.
Yeah, and Mamu B, well, appreciate so much for trying. I'm sorry if my questions may be a little bit too hard at times or confusing, but I hope you do enjoy the quiz today.
Yeah. I really enjoy myself. So it's okay. No worries.
Nice. So with that being said, we come to the end of this podcast. So if you guys do enjoy, do press the like, share, subscribe down below. For those who are listening, you can check us out on Spotify. Do follow us on Instagram as well. We might have a special guest actually next episode. So do check it out and stick around. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. And also all the best to Singapore in the Suzuki Cup.
Yeah.